find your peace of mind. Take off without a warning and chase those dreams of mine. Hush, hush, honey, don't you go and cry.
Em's out the hill, pretty standard operation these days. I'm doing the main trim, the easy job. We've got the Traveller right across so we can keep some tension on the boom. Yeah, it's looking good. We're waiting until we get on the windward side of North Mole Island, and then we'll see whether we press on through the channel or not. It's not, the wind is okay, but the sea state is pretty rough here. We're probably in half a metre of pretty steep, ugly swell, so we'll see how it looks on the other side. Anyway, so far we're loving it. No need for a head sail today. We're at what are we doing? Boat speed 5 knots, reefed main sail, and about 18 knots of wind. Quick weather update. We saw our first blue sky, but it looks like it's kind of disappeared on us. This is kind of what we're dealing with here. We're about to round North Mole, and then we'll get a really good idea of how much wind there is and how much further we'll plod along. There's rain behind us as well, so it's kind of rain all around us, so just keep pressing on, and yeah, things are looking alright. So now we've just gone past the tip of North Mole Island, and we're crossing Whitsunday Passage. That's it there, so the sea state's not too bad. We've probably got a metre of waves, but the wind has actually dropped off, I think, a bit out. So, but anyway, at the current speed, we're only down about 3 knots now. We were up about 5, so might need to do some sail work.
We don't come down, we just stay up all year, counting our vices, dear, and the shit that got us here. But when I loved you, it didn't have to be a language, no written rules or commandments. It was enough to be alive. One by one, or 2 by 2, Miss Jenny Jenkins. You know I wouldn't change things, even if I made it. So we take our time and skip around some.
We're up to about 39 kilometres an hour. We're seeing little waves of probably a metre, maybe a little bit more. So. But we've still got the reef in, still got the main only up. We haven't bothered hoisting the jib. Em's pretty confident with where we are now, so that's the key. This here is the entry to the beautiful Nara Inlet. So this morning we've sailed from here all the way up. We cut it very close to North Mole Island. We then continued up to here, and now if I go to the zoomed in one, we're here. We're right about here on the map. We're just about to go past the portside cardinal marker, and we're going to continue up into Nara Inlet. Now we're aiming to anchor in here, apparently very good for trailer sailors, and then we're going to have something to eat, blow up the sup, and then we're going to head up into the end to find the Aboriginal rock paintings, and then we're going to get right up into the tip here, and there's some beautiful waterfalls after there. So we're both very keen for a swim, so we'll be able to show you more when we're there. And now we are doing 0.7 knots and we've pulled the reef out and no wind. But it certainly is beautiful.
Garden and the way it fell. I remember the grass and the way it smelled. Running around without a care in the world. So much to live for, so much to learn.
So we've just stopped over to go and check out some Aboriginal artwork.
Yeah, got our new gear bag. Pretty stoked with it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
You going?
Yep. Did a steep climb. Sending Mitch first as the snake scarer.
Autumn days, won't lay down our heads till the day is won. Won't stop running till we reach the sun. Chasing all the things that keep us young. We won't stop running till we reach the sun. Building a home with the mud and the stones and the branches we bind. We're all just searching for something bigger than we're all able to find. All we play high.
Tell us a story about this, Em. Where are we?
Empty.
Maybe something to come back to in the wet season. This is a waterfall in Nara Inlet. We're pretty excited for a swim, to be honest. But turns out we're going to have to wait for the wet season.
Alright, hit us with the stats.
Alright, so as you can see, Nara Inlet's pretty hard life. So the stats for today.
Yeah.
We average speed of 3.7 knots. Pretty good for a tiny little bit of sail out. I think the wind speed max was about 19 knots. Well, we'll have to look at the history for Hamilton Island when we get back. Sailing time 3 hours 25 minutes. Our maximum speed was 9.8 knots. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I think that's wrong.
And yeah, that's about all the stats for today, I think.
Sweet.
We probably actually did.
That hat.
We probably did more than 12.8 nautical miles because I started it late. We were already out near Pioneer Rocks. So add like another, maybe mile to that, 2 miles to that or something.
Yeah, cool.
Made it. So we take our time and skip around some. And my love is on the run. And my love is on the run. Chase it down while I'm young. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Hey! Bubbles, who would have thought?
If you're traveling alone, come with me. Pack your bags, leave a note, and we'll be free. I heard Melbourne's pretty, but darling, so are you. If Melbourne don't want us, babe, we'll just pass on through. So we'll go to the country from the nursery rhymes. Jack and Jill, the Easter Bunny, the Catcher in the Rye. If you see a house and are convinced it's bittersweet, we'll be Hansel and Gretel, the witch will be history. So we'll go to Sydney and we'll cross the bridge, where the eye of the needle is the noose that kills the rich. What they have in money.
Tell us about the sea state today, Chops.
Not as bad as yesterday.
What do you think? It's probably, maybe 25, 26. We're seeing a lot of weird swelly things, I think, from the tide maybe coming in. Yeah, it's a bit ugly just here, but hopefully we'll round the corner very soon. We'll have to jibe around and we'll start heading up the leeward side or the western side of Hook Island. So I don't think you can really see. Nah, you can't see that at all. It's a bit ugly, but we'll get through it soon enough. How you feeling today, Ged? Sleep well last night?
Not too bad. The mozzies were pretty aggressive. And then the March flies were really aggressive this morning.
Yeah.
But it's alright.
High times, no, I don't mind. I can get by you. Blue skies in your blue eyes, dressed in sunshine, about to bloom. Sweet rhymes in the moonlight, got our tongues tied, missing shoes. Sometimes makes me feel like I wasn't alive before I met you. Here comes love knocking at your door, singing out a golden song. Hey, 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 what you waiting for? All of my heart is yours. Here we go. Online, yeah, I got mine. Was a long time back to you. Your crime's just a pastime. Now my bedside roll through. Late nights wrapped in grapevines, whisper white lies, is they true? Sometimes makes me feel like I would die if I don't.
And this is our little cooktop. What is it?
Metho stove.
Metho stove. We've come in here because it's pretty windy out here.
What speed do you reckon we can get on the way home tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it yet.
We'll have to reef for sure.
Yeah. A little bit of the sunset left.
It's about as good as it gets.
What was your highlight today?
Paddling to shore and climbing up on that big rock and then getting the drone up and getting a few photos, I think. That was good. Yeah.
What happened
Sailing
to
was-
what happened to the drone today?
Old MJ wanted to go in reverse a bit quick and
Crashed into
took out
a
a
tree.
tree.
Broke a couple of propellers.
Sailing was okay today. It was just super gusty and kind of annoying because we when we initially came out of Nara Inlet, it was pretty rough swell, hey?
Yeah.
We have to do some research.
It was
and
really
figure
rough.
out-
It was a bit scary.
We have to figure out what that was. I reckon it's got to be the southeasterly breeze with the opposing tide, because we said the tide was coming in. So we said that the tide going in one direction and the the wind in the other direction might have caused that. But that was rough for like 200 or 300 meters, hey?
Yeah.
And then it was just super gusty. Like 1 minute we'd have 2 knots. Next minute, the boat would be doing 2 knots, or there'd be 0 wind. And the next minute, I'd be like letting out the sails to deep out. Crazy.
Life's too short to even
Like, I think the waves are bigger, but the gusts, the sun is bad, so it's a little bit less unsettling.
Better than yesterday, hey, more predictable. We're pretty much doing very fine sail trips, and that's about it today. The wind's very consistent. It's just picked up, and you can see, you probably can't see, but when you look south, we're fully exposed to the south Whitsunday passage at the moment, so we're only a couple of miles off really big island though, so having fun?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So we haven't reefed yet. We've still only got the main up today. It doesn't really look like it needs it. The boat's not really heeling much, but we are still holding about 5 knots. So I think we're happy with 5 knots and not reefing the main at the moment. So we'll just keep an eye on it still, and I'll try and pan you around. Do some research. I'm having issues with the leech. It's like really flappy, and I've got the Traveller all the way across. I've got the Vang tight, but I don't know whether the sail's just a bit stretched in its old age or something like that. It's annoying me a bit, but anyway, we're still sailing pretty fast, so that's what it's all about, I guess. We are about 1 mile for the marina, and we've finally got our tiny little baby jib sailor. How's it feel?
I was freaked out because we just had a big gust, but okay.
keep moving, the beast won't stop till we're dead. All the scrapes on our knees will tell you where we've been, where we have bled. All we play